Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I have a very special video for you planned today, so don't click away. Today we will be doing the 0% AI versus all pit stops challenge. We will be doing this challenge as Charles Leclerc around the Bahrain International Circuit, and without further ado, let's head to the grid. As we are here then on the grid looking at the strategy now, this doesn't make any sense because we will be using every tire. So yeah, we'll be stretching the soft tire of course out the longest, then we will go onto the hards. Well, actually let's just start on the hards, go onto the wet tire, go into the inters, and then just go onto the mediums and the softs to the end. I think that will be the best strategy for us today, so let's do that. 5 red lights now going on, and 3, 4, 5 red lights. We get held for a really long time, and it's in the way we go. We have a good start, not of course as good as they will have on the hard tires. Actually, as we overtake Max Verstappen off the start, can we send it down the inside of Bottas into turn 1? Yes we can. He actually turns in almost quite sharply. Need to watch out that we don't spin out here. Now we are only behind our teammate Vettel. The performance update has come out, but it's still a Ferrari 1-2. As Vettel brakes really early, of course, for turn 3, turn 4, I don't know what this is as we go around this outside. But we do need to box this lap, of course, for a set of intermediate tires or full wets, one of the two, because we don't want to finish the race on those tires, because they will probably be fucking horrible. There we have the pit lane. You can see intermediate new tires. We will be changing a bit of front wing as well, so we had a lot of understeer on that lap. So now coming into the pits, 80 kilometers an hour, of course, we do set the fastest lap of the race. And now let's begin the Ferrari master plan. So Jeff saying that the track is drying. Yeah, of course the track is drying. You're driving in a fucking desert, mate. So now let's see if we can maybe make some inroads on these guys. We now have to make another pit stop for the wets, so we will most likely lose some time. But then we get onto the mediums and the softs, and maybe that we can then win all the time back, as we have a lot of oversteer there. So now then coming into the pits for our second stop. The wet tires do need to select it, because otherwise we would go in a new set of intermediates, and that would be a real shame, and we would probably lose the challenge because of that. So the inters didn't work. Let's give the wets a shot. A fun thing to notice is when you're on the wet or intermediate tires, the rain light also comes on. So yeah, that's really interesting, although it doesn't rain when you're on the rain tires. The rain light does come on. And so we're now coming on to the famous turn 10, which you even on the slick tires will most likely lock up. We're going really easy. 33 seconds behind George Russell actually. So we aren't gaining any time as we're losing massive amounts. So they're already on the turn 1, the leaders, and we are just coming onto the back straight now. Look at the tire temperatures. Oh my god. You shouldn't drive in the desert with a full wet tire, guys. That's the advice that I'm giving you from this race. But luckily we are now coming into the pits for a fresh set of medium tires, and we'll be doing quite a lot of laps on those. So we come into the pits, just make it to the limiter actually. And there are the boys with the medium tires. See, as we already gained 7 seconds this lap on the cars behind. That's like a massive amount of time, almost 8 seconds maybe. Yeah, almost 8 seconds on George Russell. So yeah, they of course also have to come in for another stop, but we most likely will also. So we have 4% tire wear in 1 lap. We can probably make it to the end, but I'm not quite sure. So there's still a bit of debris at turn 1. We did go purple, and let's see if we can now improve that time. Now coming on to start finish again, the gap now to George Russell 40.6 seconds, so we just gained 10 seconds on that lap as we go fastest again. So yeah, you do need to keep watching to the end if we can get Vettel, because we will most likely catch George Russell, but it's of course about the race lead. As we can now see on the mini map and in the top left, a lot of cars coming into the pits. Also some guys on the medium tire actually coming into the pits. They probably already swapped tires. Yeah, they already swapped tires as we go wide through 13. Yeah, we probably won't catch them now. Sector 1 we have caught up to the back of Latifi. And yeah, let's see, do we get the DRS? No, we actually don't get the DRS, but that shouldn't be a problem as we will gain a lot of time through this corner. And with the dirty air, but that turns into slipstream on the state, we can just breeze by him as our teammate is now in the pits. So do we overtake Latifi here? Yes we do, as he brakes really early for that corner. And getting onto the main straight now in the slipstream of Gasly, we can see a lot of cars into the pits. We can make up a huge amount of positions, as there are still 4 or 5 cars maybe into the pits. How much do we overtake? We go from P18 to P14, which actually turns into P13 as we barely overtake Pierre Gasly there. That was really close as he broke way earlier than I expected. So it's us up now into P13. Going down the inside of Ocon here for P12, and we can immediately see the other cars in front of us as Jeff compliments us. Can we maybe send it down the inside of turn 10? No, we can't, because we were way too far behind. But they aren't really going that fast up ahead, as we now do get the DRS. Slipstream bridge. Oh, we actually touch with him. Don't get a lot of damage. But yeah, that's really interesting, as we now can go down the inside of Carlos Sainz there. And we can also get Danny Ricciardo here. Yes, we can. And this is a beautiful triple overtake. And yeah, we are now here behind Albon without the DRS, and our ERS is actually up. So we cannot use anything of that, as Albon is quite fast on the straights. Of course, the Ferrari having been nerfed really badly, but we can send it down the inside from a really far distance. We also get the DRS from the next straight, as we get a huge load of oversteer. We actually cannot make it back onto the racing line, and now we're behind Albon again, but with the DRS it should be enough. Or is it? No, it actually isn't, but he brakes really early, so that was a very easy overtake. Now on the back of Stroll's teammate Sergio Perez, can we overtake him on the straight? No, we can't. So he of course has a Mercedes engine, so we won't be able to pass that with a Ferrari, but through the corners, yeah, you can just see down the inside there. Very easy move, and maybe into the final corner here behind Hamilton. Can we get around his outside? He's making life very tough for us, of course, being the 7-time world champion. But we do manage to get around his outside. Now we have the DRS for the main straight. Can we close up to Sebastian Vettel, as we only need to make up 8 seconds to Max Verstappen to win this race and complete the challenge. As we of course still have to swap on to the softs, which I completely forgot actually. So we do have to do that on this lap then, and that might mean that we will lose the challenge, as I forgot to swap on to a different tire. So we'll call the box in this lap, and then we'll come into the pits for the last stop of the day. Slow down to the pit lane speed, of course without the assist, so I do have to gamble a little bit. Now going on to the red tire with the red car. Coming out of the pit now behind Carlos Sainz and the Renault of Ocon, so we get a lot of oversteer. We do have the DRS, so it should be easy pickings here on the straight, as we gain a little bit of ERS in the pit stop, of course not using any and just only harvesting. We get past him now behind Lance Stroll and Danny Ricciardo. Can we get past here? Yes, we can. Maybe around the outside of Ricciardo here. No, we can't. He is on the hard tires. We're on brand new soft tires, so it should be an easy move. It is. Come on, move. Oh, do get caught out by them braking so early. You have to really swerve around them to try and avoid them. Now behind Albon then, even in the game, he is way slower than his teammate. We get him on the exit of the last corner. That means we will also have DRS for the main straight, so he probably won't get back at us. Although the Red Bull is really faster on the straights, we put it into Rich to stay ahead, as we are really. That was a really ambitious move on Sergio Perez. Going around the outside there, broke way too late. He broke way too early, of course, being 0% AI. And yeah, we'll most likely pass Seb on the straight with the DRS. Don't actually know if he's got DRS. He doesn't, so it is an easy flyby maneuver. Yeah, now around the outside of Lewis Hamilton, we make it stick. We set the fastest lap on the race on lap 13 with a 1:31.334. Now only 5 seconds remaining to Verstappen. We can see him there. We will sector 1 again, catching Max Verstappen down here. 1.3 seconds, 1.2, 1.1, 0.9, 0.6. Let's just wait for the DRS. Let's put it in lane. Go around the outside of turn 10 maybe. No, we will just hang in there. Or we will go around. Yeah, technically that's around the outside. Yeah, so we are now into the lead with 1 lap remaining. Maybe we can make this a very dominant fastest lap, of course with the help of the DRS there. Still 10 seconds away, 11 seconds away from Max Verstappen, 24 seconds away from Perez, so that is a whole pit stop. So we're now getting through the final corner. We have definitely dominated this challenge in the Ferrari, and that is us winning the Bahrain Grand Prix. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.